Alright, the year is 1960. The Congo is finally free after 80 years of Belgium rule. Alright guys, we are finally independent. And from now on, everyone is gonna be equal. We're gonna build this great country. Excuse me. What? You sure you're gonna be able to handle the country? Well, I'm just here to wish you good life because the problems you're about to face, one word for you. God help you. Wait, that was 3 words. God help you. Formerly known as Belgium Congo, with this country now free, it will be ruled by this guy. But before we get ahead with our story, let's rewind a little bit. Meet Patrice Lumumba, born on July 2nd, 1925, to semi-literate Catholic farmers. Little Patrice was already a rebel in the making, like super rebellious. He got expelled from school, not once, but twice, for questioning authority and debating stuff like, hey, was Mary really a virgin? And why is God depicted like this? Patrice, can't you just focus on your math homework? Nah, there's a lot going on here that I really need to understand. With everybody seeming indifferent about his concerns, Lumumba left his village and walked. Yes, he walked to a tiny town. There he started working for a canteen company. After working for a while, he got bored and he moved to Stalinville, the 3rd largest city in the Belgium Congo. Lumumba landed a job at the government district office. Things were looking up. But in 1956, Lumumba got caught embezzling money. Why? Because he wanted to live the fancy life of the évolué. The évolué was a term used for Europeanized Africans, who was basically one step above the regular Africans. At least that's what they thought. But his wallet didn't allow him to live this kind of lifestyle. So he tried to steal it from his workplace. So then he got arrested and was sentenced for 14 months in jail. 14 months in jail? Fine. I'll just sit here and read and question everything, I guess. After his release, Lumumba moved to Leopoldville and got his job as an accountant assistant at a brewery. And guess what? He got promoted to sales director. But here's the thing about Lumumba. He was ambitious. Like, I want to be the top man, kind of ambitious. At this stage of his life, Lumumba was all about the overly life. These guys saw themselves as the future Belgians and were obsessed with gaining approval from their colonial masters. Meanwhile, Lumumba was like, I'll lead all the organizations. And Lumumba wanted to be on the head of that. So you guys just relax and I'm gonna do everything. Chairman, check. Secretary, check. Treasury, check. Orator, check. Yo, you're literally doing everything in the club. What is the rest of us supposed to be doing then? Huh? Guys, just chill. I'm the genius one here. Let me take care of everything, okay? You guys just sit for the ride. I'm impatient, remember? Now, here's one thing you need to know about Lumumba. He was self-taught, a vicious reader and excellent orator, and a man who always wanted to be at the top. But his impatience and rebellious nature, well, let's just say it would come back and haunt him a little bit later on in his life. Alright guys, the future is ours to shape. But shaping the future, especially in this country where everything is controlled by the Belgians. But trust me guys, we can do something about this. Alright, so Lumumba's life was about to take a major turn. In December 1958, he attended the All-African People's Conference in Accra, Ghana. This wasn't just any conference, it was like the Avengers of the African independent movements. The conference brought together representatives from 8 of the 9 independent African states at the time, Egypt, Ethiopia, Ghana, Guinea, just to name a few. But the guy who had the biggest impact on Lumumba was Kwame Nkrumah, Ghana's first president and the OG Pan-Africanist. Alright, listen guys, we all know why we're here. Africa must unite and colonialism must fall in all aspects. Wow, this guy is so great. And in this conference, Lumumba rubbed shoulders with legends like Gamal Abdel Nasser of Egypt, Mandibo Keita of Mali, and Ahmed Sékou Touré of Guinea. It was like a networking event, but for revolutionists. Oh, Patrice, my man, you got to think bigger. It's not just about Congo, you know? It's about all of Africa. Yeah, you're definitely right. I've been too focused on playing nice with the Belgians. Time to shake up some things, right? Don't you think so? You got it. And after this conference back in Leopoldville, Lumumba was a changed man. He went from tolerating Belgium's condescending attitude to saying enough is enough, and set a firm deadline for the independence, the end of 1960. With no more ambiguity, he was clear. His famous speech when he said, "The independence we demand in the name of peace should not be considered by Belgium as a gift." Wow. The balls on this guy.